Hi friends and welcome to my channel. So today we are continuing with this series. So today we want to be able to be the owner of this house. Right now we can buy it, but we are not the owner, so we can do nothing with that. So we want to do that today. So right now let me show you what we got. So if we go play, we have this guy. So if I want to try to buy this stuff, they say need more money. So that means they don't have enough. So we need to pick a few. So let's pick more money here. So let's pick it up. You see that no matter how much I pick it up, we never gonna have 30,000. So that's probably impossible. So we want to change this back to something more cheap. Let's put it. Well, select this guy. You put it 100. So now it's a really cheap one. So now it's easy to buy it. So let's pick up something in here. So let's pick up this one. But now we have 267. So now it's enough to buy it. So if I click here, so now I can buy it, but still I can do nothing. So we need to modify that stuff. In this episode, you don't really need it, the last episode, but you have to create your own your own money pickup, and also how to buy the house. So you don't have to do it, but if you follow the last video, it's gonna be easier for you. But if you have your own system, they're gonna work in the same way. So let's do it. Okay, so to do that, we're gonna do it really easy, the most easiest way possible. So that easy to understand. You can modify it later on if you want, but for me, it's gonna be the most easiest way possible. So right now we can't enter because these assets have very bad collision. So let's fix that in the first place. So let's close this. So let's select the house we are using. So let's find it, and here if you double click, you wanna enter here. Let's put it something like that. So this is the house. So if I select show simple collision, you can see my collision is really messed up. They don't even close what they're supposed to do. So the better way is just delete this stuff and create a new one by your own. You can do it like I have another video for doing that, to a little bit put everything together, but they're gonna take forever. So they're gonna take too much time for me. So I wanna use change the collision to the complex collision. That's not the best way scenario to do this stuff, but in this case, this map is really small. They don't really care too much. There don't gonna be too many NPCs, nothing like that. They don't really be able to collision all the time in this house, so they don't really think they're gonna be really performing easy if we change it complex. But if you have a really complex map, you have a lot of enemies or NPCs, cars, whatever, it's better don't convert this to the complex collision. It's better to do it like little by little, each piece by piece. But for me, let's put it a complex collision. So let's go here, find where the collision are. So gonna be collision complexity. Let's change this to complex collision as simple. So now they change all the collisions. You can see right away now exactly why they supposed to look. There's a lot better, but they're gonna cost a lot more, but it's okay for me. So let's save this, and also we can activate here if we want the nana support, but right now I don't really use it right now. So let's close this stuff. Okay, so now if you go play, so we're gonna be able to pass inside. You can see now we can walk on this stuff, and we can go inside. Yeah, so this working really great now. So, but I don't want to be able to enter if I don't have enough money, because we don't buy this stuff. So let's do that now. So for doing this, there's gonna be a lot of different ways to make this stuff happening, but I wanna make it really easy and also easy to understand, and also don't feel the player with a bunch of booleans, reference, anything like that. So the easiest ways I find for to do this, that's the way I do it in my games. So I'm gonna be content. I'm gonna go to GTA blueprints, I'm gonna create another one here, but let's see if we have something separate here. No, we don't. Okay, so in blueprint class, we want to open, right click, we want to create another blueprint class. The blueprint class we are looking for is the actor component. That is something you can attach to a component. So I prefer use attach component because let's set, for example, we have a team, so we have 2 or 3 players in the same team. If one of these 3 players have the house owner, the other 2 be able to enter. That's why I prefer use actor component, but you can do it different way if you want. So let's get actor component and let's call this DP for Daniel Pintado. Let's put here houses, well, from houses component. I don't know. So let's put component. So they're gonna be this stuff. So everything they have this component, they can be able to do all this stuff. So let's put it in the characters. So let's go to important, go to the main one, not the characters. So let's go to the main one. In here, we wanna add it right to here. So let's go add. Let's put here the one we create. So DP houses component. So we have this in here. So compile and save. That's it. So let's close this one because we don't need anymore. So let's go back where we have house component. Let's open it and let's delete this. We don't need it. So now we don't need this too. So let's compile and save. Okay, let's put it here. Okay, so let's create variable now. So let's create a new variable. I'm gonna call this how we can call it. We can call this house 1, for example. You can be a boolean, they can be an integer, they can be whatever you really want. But for me, I like boolean, so it's more easy to understand because it's true or false. There are only 2 things that you can have in this stuff. So that's why I call it house 1. But let's say, for example, you want to call this trailer park 1, they're gonna be fine. Also, you can put this farmhouse or something. You can use all the houses you really want it. So yeah, so that's the same way I do it for buying cars and things like that because it's really easy to understand. So let's go house component. So we have house 1. So let's compile and save. I like use booleans because when you start the boolean, always gonna be false, always. So that's the one thing I like about booleans. So okay. So now let's create another blueprint class because we're gonna need something different. So let's put it in shop maybe because we have here the Bauhauses. So let's do another one. So let the blueprint class. Let's be an actor. Let's call it DP house owner. We can do so. Let's call it house owner blueprint. So let's go to blueprint. So let's go like this, and this one they only wanna miss the stuff we wanna looking for. So let's add the box collision in my case because the house normally is like square. So let's go to the box collision and let's compile and save. So this one we wanna be calling we wanna change the collision preset to block all. That is where we want it. So let's compile and save. So now if we go, well, we can use only for characters if you want. So you can be custom, well, put it back when that was before. So overlap or dynamic, let's go custom. So you can set block to pawn only. So that way no pen can pass through. So no character, no NPCs, nothing at all. So let's compile save. Let's go here. Let's drag this to the house. And we want to open this stuff. So let's do it more bigger. I don't know if it's doing it or not because I can see it. So okay. So let's see. There you go. Now we seeing it. I can see it. Okay, okay, right here. Okay, okay, okay. So more bigger, something like that, something like that. And also like this. You don't need to do it and all this stuff, but for me it's gonna be fine. Sorry for the cough. Okay, so let's put it like this. Maybe a little more bigger. Okay, so let's go play. So now if I try to enter, they don't let me because there is a pawn. Good, so that's fine. Yeah, perfect. So for me it's perfect like that way. So let's continue. So let's close this. So we want to be able when we buy the stuff. So let's go back to this blueprint. So they're gonna be edit. So here when we buy it, so we have enough money. So right here we destroy the actor. So the moment we destroy the actor, we want to change this. So let's get the player. So let's get DP house components. So let's put it something like this, and we want to set house 1. So we want to set house 1 to true. Simple like that. So let's put it like this because we already buy this stuff. Yeah, so let's do it like this. So now we want to get the other one. We have house owner. So in house owner we want to call in box, we're going to add event and component hit because we want to be able to hit, not begin overlap because we can't overlap because we can't pass pawn. So we want to be in hit. So if you hit it, so the actor we want, now we have to cast it to the character we want. But we can do it different way also, but for me I'm gonna be casting because we only have one player really. So they're gonna be cast to, well, we can get if it's equal to like get player character, so they are avoiding casting. So I think it's the best way to do this way, but we want to do this multiplier already. So let's delete this. Let's do a cast here. So cast to what I call it, main character, I think. Nope, character db character blueprint. Yeah, so let's put it like here. We want to get the db house component, and we want to check the get house 1. Let's do a branch. So a question here, so there's a branch. So if this is false, we don't want to do nothing at all, but if it's true, we want to set this bug collision to set collision enable to no collision. I think they're gonna be good for that. Yes, I think. Let's check it out what I'm looking for. So let's go all the way down here. So collision, so enable. Yeah, so collision pressure we can do it too, but I want to leave it like that. Let's see if it's working or not. Okay, so let's compile and save and let's test it. So let's go play. So now if I try to buy this, they say no, not need more money. So let's pick up this stuff. Now we have enough, so let's buy it. Oh, before we buy it, let's try so we can enter or not. We can, so that's true, that's working. So now if I buy it, now we can pass because we already have it. You can see that it's really working, so that is fine. Yeah, so now it's already able to enter or not, but they're gonna enter all the players, so I don't want that. So we want to check to be able to pass only these characters. So let's see, let's get collision, respawn channel. Let's see what we have here. So switch, normally block. Okay, so we want to do this, set collision respawn to channel. Get channel to pawn, and let's put it set collision respawn channel. Wait, let's delete this. So let's put this the way we want to. Okay, so we want to the box, go here, let's delete this. So let's do it, this one to this, and we want to channel, they're gonna be pawn, new respawn, let's go to ignore, so we want to ignore, or we can do it overlap, it's the same thing, so be able to enter. But if it is false, we want to leave it like that. But in box, right click, add event, and begin and overlap, because now we are leaving. So if we are the same character, so let's get like this. The moment we are leaving, we want to set this, let's copy and paste. We want to put this back to pawn to block. So let's compile and save. So let's go play, so let's test it. So now let's pick up some money. So I have enough, so I can buy it. Have enough money, so now I can enter. You see, I can enter perfectly fine. But when I leave in, they activate, they can. So let me check if it is working, because they're supposed to be working, but let's check. So we can do it really easy. It's for testing only, you don't need to do this. So demonstrated this working correctly. So we can do here any button, any key, no, any button, any key. So let's change this to my gamepad, so let's put this one, so that way I can force to change this one to set house 1 to false, so that means I don't own it anymore, so just for testing. So let's do that. So let's see what I'm talking about. So let's go play. So now if I try to enter, we don't buy this house, so let's pick up enough money. So let's pick 100. There you go, we have more than enough, so I can buy it. So now I able to enter, you see, but they change already the behavior. So if I press the button is set, so now it's set to my house is not on anymore, I can enter, you can see. So it's working perfectly fine. So I want to do it this way, because if it's a multiplayer or we have more enemies or something like that, we can be able to enter, but our enemy can't. So that's the way I wanted to do it. Also for, like I said, multiplayer, so if you are the owner of this house, you can enter, but other character can't. So I think there is the best way to do it. You can do it different way if you want, but for me, I think there's gonna be the best way to do this stuff. So yeah, so that's it for this video. So in the next video, we want to do the same thing, but we want to be able to have more houses, because right now it's only working for one house, because the system don't really know if we have more houses. So I don't want to do this video too long. So in the next video we want to do that. So we want to have this house to buy it, also that house to buy it, so we can choose, depend on the house we want to buy, we can buy the other one or this one, because right now we only can buy this one, or this one, or whatever house you want, but you can buy two houses because we don't have the system working that way. But yeah, so that's the first step. Well, that's the second step already, because the first step was be able to buy it. Second step is really the owner of the house, and now the last step they're gonna be owner multiple houses. So yeah, so that's the end for this video. So if you want to support me, you can go to my coffee page and you can donate just $1 if you want, or you can be a member. If you're a member, you're gonna have exclusive stuff. For example, be able to watch this video before published, and also you can download the project file from this tutorial, and also the inventory system, site explorer. I have a bunch of one, so I wanna add them more and more. So if you are a member, you wanna have exclusive. You can be able to download the project files, and also you are supporting the YouTube channel, and also supporting my game I'm creating right now. I hope soon, very soon, at least start the new year, I can show something about my game. So yeah, so if you want to talk with me directly, or you have a question, or your project is not working, or the tutorial is not working for you, or you just want to talk about anything you want, so just talk with my Discord. For me, it's more easy to respond from the comment from Discord than the comment from YouTube. Like I always said, thank you for watching, and I see you in the next video. So bye bye.